On Steam, our friends on Facebook, and coming in for Twitch to join us and the crowd for this, the week of November 15th, 2021. So many great things happening at Fantasy Grounds. And, of course, your usual Friday companion, Paulette, here joining us. And hey, it's been a good week at Fantasy Grounds. Exciting things. And a new stream here. Not a new stream. Fantasy Grounds Friday. And a logo that you've been seeing our digital dungeon master use in his advertising. But here, front and center, for this overlay. We're setting the stage nice and shiny for our digital dungeon master's return to give you all of the new releases, sales, and community talk with Fantasy Grounds. But more of that from Paulette and myself today before we get into things. How's your week been? Oh my goodness, you're jumping right in to our first segment, which is Gab on Games. And Paulette, how many games do you have a week? It seems like you have at least 2 or 3 a night or a week. Very good. Very always sad. Always sad. But oh, very good. Very good. Well, in good news, my local game shop just announced return to organized play and dropping masks. So they're, they're feeling good about that. And I mean, you can still use them, for your protection and for your peace of mind, but they're doing that. So going to get back in there doing some organized play. I love to support the local shop, always did in my old home in Illinois, and anxious for things to get rolling there again. Been prepping a lot, working. I have a 14-year-old in my home, and he is really getting into world building, and just been so much fun, like doing that with him as well. I got out I laminated all the 4E era maps. So I have like easily 40 to 60 laminated, full size like battle maps. So I was like, had those out with them, but been working on a new dice box and gave him my old dice box. I have a dice box that I took to the Center Street home where D&D was created in Lake Geneva, and in the basement where they had the table with the wargaming room door, I like put the box up against the door and put my forehead to it. So it's been totally like Wailing Wall, like prepared and now passed to my son. So pretty cool. But my new dice box is a full jewelry box, which I showed you, Paulette. I won't pull it out in stream because I'm taking too much talking about my dice, but that's what we do. But a new dice box. Go ahead. Yeah, for sure. And passing down from my... Oh, please, go ahead. Yeah! Hopefully all critical hits and no critical misses on the onesie. Yeah, awesome. For sure. But, I mean... great things this week, not just in gaming. Oh, but I didn't say my new dice box is a reworking of a jewelry box that my grandfather had. Yes, my grandfather had a jewelry box, like very much so. Masonic rings, different rings, all different kinds of. Yeah, like and I mean, accessory. You should accessorize. It's such a wonderful thing to do. But taking one of his old jewelry boxes and converting it into a 2-layer dice box. So pretty cool. But Fantasy Grounds, you guys are here for products. You guys are here for Fantasy Grounds news, not just the two of us. And this week we have, you can see, here in the lower corners, lower, I guess, my goodness, I got to think the way you guys are seeing it, lower left, we got our new releases for the week running for the week of the 15th, and our sales that are on sale through Sunday, the 25th, all 20% off. We're going to go a bit through them, but, 20% off on sale through November 25th. And some of those titles you can see scrolling right at the bottom. But if you go right out to our, maybe you, oh, pardon me. We'll drop back out of that. Looks like the browser window open up. You know what? I'm just going to fix it because you will enjoy it if I do. Let's see. Well, let's just keep moving forward. Okay. We'll just talk about the sales. All right. What do we got going on in sales this week? We have Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Sword of Valor from Paizo. We got Midgard World Book from Kobold Press. And the campaign setting for Druma, Prophet, and Prophecy, also by Paizo, with the Pathfinder 2 Advanced Player's Guide on sale this week. And an awesome title. We were doing some world building just about an hour ago in the prep show and talking about the products and supplements from so many of our publishers. Among the list here, Deep Magic on sale this week. A fantastic resource for greater magic in your 5e games. But what is that magic for? Who wields other than the adventurers but beasts and NPCs? And you get the bestiary here, Pathfinder 2 on sale this week. An old favorite. I always loved the soft, kind of pleather cover of these complete guides. But the Complete Book of Elves, one of my favorite, certainly a companion to that awesome black-covered Drow supplement that they did for these Complete Book collections. But an old favorite, 1E Fire Giant G3 Hall of the Fire Giant King. And more of these supplement books from AAW, really just providing so many fantastic supplements to our play. Occult Secrets of the Underworld. The artwork on this one. If I was able to give you the browser view, which I'll do next week, man, I love, and it's circling in the lower right. Look for it to come up, AAW Games. Occult Secrets of the Underworld, 20% off this week. But 2 Starfinder titles. I did not do this deliberately, but it happened. Signal of Screams AP1, Signal of Screams AP3. You're caught. You're going to have to buy number 2 in the middle. I didn't realize it till it happened, but there you go. But a trilogy there for you in space, and with the amazing Starfinder always being developed so intently by our Dominic, and just, man, what a fantastic conversion on Fantasy Grounds to be able to run so much complicated tech, so many stats. Thank goodness you have an engine to do it for you. But our beloved Acquisitions Incorporated, the Blight of the Crucible from Frog God Games for 5e, also available for Pathfinder, but not on sale. But 5e on sale this week. And our Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, as well as 2 Hellfrost titles, one hiding, I'm scrolling, so you don't see but 2 Hellfrost titles this week. We'll get through this. Mythic Monsters, Monstrous Humanoids, more of those supplements from Legendary Games, and a title from Chaosium, The Grand Grimoire of Cthulhu Mythos Magic, which has an awesome cover. Look for it in the lower right. And, I heard some good things about Call of Cthulhu last night in our community that I will not spoil, but big things for Call of Cthulhu next year. Um, that's right. Of course it was on the 13th. No, for real. Yeah. Just awesome. Such a community, and people playing it different ways, you know? Play play Cthulhu different ways. I love seeing people play it different ways. It's just awesome. Legendary Planet, The Scavenged Codex, Tomb of Horrors 4, A Crucible of Faith, Deadlands, Reloaded from our Pinnacle Entertainment, Grim Prairie Tales. Love that name. Okay. Grim Fairy Tales, Grim Prairie Tales. I don't think I have to tell you, but I love it. There's that. Also Horror's Heart, A Savage World Fantasy Companion. And that about does it for our sales this week. So awesome. Really enjoy putting those together every week. Just seeing all of our products. There's so many of them. I try to get as much out that from all of your favorite publishers and rotate it around. But that's that. That's the sales. Well, we want to do a segment on here called Crafters, but we didn't get to it yet. We know who our first one is, and you can look forward to that. But a crafter, just people who really utilize the tool to bring their inspirations to life. The tool being Fantasy Grounds Unity. So, but what would it be without all of the best titles coming out and converted to Fantasy Grounds for our play every day and this holiday season? So this week's new releases. Oh, it's a good one. We talked about some 1E in sales, but this week we have the Desert of Desolation out. So D&D Classics, 1-3, I3 through 5, however you want to say it. Desert of Desolation, 1E. Opportunity to, run the modules that made the game, and just really enjoy them. I would say too, in like OSE and old school, systems, a lot of them are so like faithful, that most of these modules are compatible like with them. Not in the rule system of Fantasy Grounds, so I venture just a little bit there, but with a little bit of conversion and your own reference, you can enjoy them. So just putting that out there. Desert of Desolation, though, that 4 levels, 5 through 10. Also this week in the AL realm, more AL releases. The Fallen Star, 10-6 of the season. So optimized for it's a 4-hour adventure for 5th through 10th level characters. Won't drop any spoilers at this time, but that is available on Indeed. Yes. And drop it in chat, a sign up. We got a spreadsheet available for you that references all of the tables available and seats available. Paulette put that together. Thank you so much, Paulette. Just taking care of you guys, making sure that you can find those games. So many people are like, I can't find a game. They're available. Now, in this case, it is a paid ticket. And we want to bring lots of free games to you. But this is a $15 ticket, for a game. It's nice. It's good. I was correct on that, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Right. There you go. So two similar but quite different flavors, and who knows what flavor your DM will bring to that event. So take advantage of it. A great opportunity from Wizards to find play in your area. So also, wow, from Paizo, this one, Night of the Gray Death, just looks awesome from cover to art all the way through. You know, what masks will you wear? What is this gala? Just incredible. I definitely want the maps look great. Everything looks great. Just a really gorgeous product for Pathfinder 2, Night of the Grey Death. I can't recall the. Oh, yes, it is a Gothic horror for 16th level characters. So, really, really awesome. Definitely check that out. I will be. And Starfinder from Paizo, you know, 2 of those on sale, and another Adventure Path, fresh out of the gates, hot off the press for Starfinder. So this one, pardon me, number 40, Planet Fall. And let's see, what level was it? I apologize. I want to tell you, 4 first level characters. So I just think that's so important that you guys know the level. I mean, that's, you know, really, really a deciding factor on what we want to run and what we can run. So Starfinder, thank you, Paizo. Another great module. So, and thank you. Well, let's see. Did this one adapted by Christopher Ward. So, so much work by our Dominic again. I just love to plug him. He's our like resident alien, you know, working the Starfinder. So thanks for all you do. But one more product, our last new release of the week. You guys know that Savage Worlds Pathfinder is on Fantasy Grounds, has been for several months, and the 5th book. Wait a minute, the 5th book. Oh, somehow we did release the 5th one before the 4th one, but good news, 4th one right around the corner, but the 5th one right here, Rise of the Rune Lords, Sin of the Saviors, book 5 for Savage Worlds. Enjoy that system. Just the cards, the deck, everything. Enjoy all of that system that is Savage Worlds with the world that is familiar and beloved to you, Pathfinder, in new releases this week. So check them out. Awesome. And, we as well are bringing a community segment. But I can hear you. But if... Go ahead, talk. So we're... Oh, I think you are frozen right now, but I will continue. So, yeah. So we are doing a community segment here. But a lot of this week's production was producing this show to make it here at 5 o'clock. So very, very glad that we did that. And these segments will be more fully developed. Do you have anything in community? I would say we kind of talked about the D&D weekends. Anything you would bring. I mean, I would, in this area, we will be featuring a lot of the resources available to you and being produced in our community, and the people really training and teaching and mentoring, mentors to us, mentors to you. And this is where we talk about it, as well as all the things going on. So that will be developing. We're also bringing you a Forge section in which we are going to be highlighting the great crafters on our Forge platform. We were talking about OSE. Let's do a plug for that. Full version, full rule set available out there on Forge, as well as so many awesome extensions. I did the prep show earlier today. I did a straight build. I did a straight launch of Fantasy Grounds, no extensions. Because I don't want to, um, present anything that isn't available to you right out of the box, which is awesome and everything that you need to world build and run games. But there are many fabulous extensions and developers out there just, man, extending the power of Fantasy Grounds. So thank you, and they'll be featured here on the Forge. Anything you want to throw in about the Forge, Paulette? Sorry, I think you might be frozen. I'm gonna no, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna change that. I mean, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But the Forge, wonderful, wonderful resource for extensions, modules, rule sets, developed within the community. So awesome. Get your stuff up too. You know, you can make some fresh prints, some fresh pressed forge coins yourself. So, all right. So we kind of talked about organized play. You know, Paulette says this part looks off. It does. It does. The header in the top. I get the logo fixed a little bit on the left for AL. Get a side by side one. But you get the point. We're going to be talking about organized play, and this will be Warhorn as well. This will be, the people who make it happen, Baldwin Games, events, groups like that. Just really talking about, and of course, our Violet coming and joining us. Violet on the West Coast. She's doing great things right now with San Diego Comic-Con, which has organized a not impromptu but a surprise off-season live event in San Diego next weekend. So we have a presence there. We have some signage and obviously some feet on the ground. So San Diego Comic-Con West Coast representation, Violet, we appreciate you so much, and your work with Org Play, and we'll be featuring that here. So yeah, for sure, for sure. So check out that schedule, um, and you know, same time next week. I think, unless you have anything to add, you know, um, I think. um, you know, how do we usually close in here? I guess I don't know. And I think, are you frozen? Oh, we had a good. Oh, okay. Very good. All right. Well, we will get that remedied before next week. But that's all. That is our on sale and new releases for Fantasy Grounds. Be sure to check them out on both Fantasy Grounds and Steam at fantasygrounds.com/store and in the Steam Marketplace. So many great titles, and, prep less, play more. But remember, prepping is play, and go play really hard, and we'll see you next week.